Hello and welcome to Speak Life with Melissa Bailey. That's me. And so I'm so excited about our show today. Our guest today, our very special guest today, is KTG, Corinne the Great, aka my daughter. And so I'm so happy to be interviewing her today. We're going to be talking about her new business, Legendary Beginnings. So hello, Corinne. How are you today?
I'm well, thank you for having me.
Wonderful. I'm so glad to be sitting here with you. I'm really excited about your new business. So let's get right into it. Tell us a little bit about Legendary Beginnings.
It's a holistic health and wellness company. We offer a variety of CBD products and handcrafted, crystal charged healing jewelry.
Okay. So, how long have you been doing this?
A couple months, started in the middle of this pandemic.
Okay. So the pandemic caused you to think about doing things a little bit different.
It definitely lit the fire under my, what you call it, to get
Tushy.
things going. So, yeah.
Okay. So this is a business that you always wanted to start, or?
I always wanted to start some type of business, where I was helping heal or just helping assist humanity, and I didn't know what that was going to be. So over years, it's changed and changed and changed and changed, and now this is where we're at, and this is what we're manifesting and making happen.
Okay. So what I want you to do is, before we get started, just tell us your website address, and where can we find you?
LegendaryBeginnings.com or on Instagram at Legendary Beginnings.
Okay, so we're at legendarybeginnings.com and we're on Instagram at Legendary Beginnings.
Correct.
Wonderful. Okay, so let's dive right into this because you are also selling CBD.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so I want to just make it clear for our viewers, CBD is not the weed that is sold on the street, right? Correct. It's not weed sold on the street. So I want to just be clear about that so we get an understanding. I'm messing up my hair here of what my daughter is actually selling. And so we want to know, what is CBD? What does CBD stand for?
CBD stands for cannabidiol, and it is derived from the hemp plant, which is like the cousin plant to the marijuana plant, but it does not have the same benefits or effect as marijuana.
Okay, so in reference to CBD, CBD is a health herb, or what is it?
I like to tell people to think of CBD as a daily vitamin. It's definitely a health factor, a health benefit, and a lot of people are just unaware or afraid, of it and all of its good attributes. So.
Okay, and that's basically because they don't know.
Correct.
And so what you don't know, you're afraid of,
Mm-hmm.
right? So we know that you're going to break this thing down for us. We're really excited about it. So we're gonna go to a commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna learn more about what CBD really is. We'll be right back. Hello, and we're back with KTG, Corinne the Great. So Corinne is going to tell us about CBD and the breakdown of what that means. Help us out.
So, as I mentioned earlier, CBD comes from the hemp plant, which is like the cousin plant to marijuana, but doesn't have the same effects. The hemp plant was discovered in around 1940, and around the 1990s, scientists had discovered new receptors in the body. Later on, found out that it belonged to a larger system, the endocannabinoid system, which is comprised of, I know this is a lot, CB1 and CB2 receptors, glands, and tissues that help assist in the overall regulation of homeostasis in the body.
Okay, so the homeostasis, what is that? Because you're using some pretty big words here. So what is that?
Homeostasis is the balancing in the body. So the temperature, it controls the temperature controls. So if you're sick or if you get a fever, the minerals and your water ratio that you put into your body. It controls your respiratory system.
Okay, so everything in the body really works together. And so the CBD helps to regulate everything to make it work and function properly. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So now, how does the hemp beads and the CBD connect?
Okay. So just life overall packs, a punch. Whether it's relationships or jobs or kids or whatever it is, so we've all faced some type of headache or migraines, depression, sadness, fatigue, being tired, some type of inflammation or muscle pain, bone pain, or anything like that at some point in our life. CBD, like I said, is a daily vitamin. It's going to help repair all the damage that we have done to our body over all these years, and that we're going to continue to go through. Just because life is life, and she's always going to give you a punch or two here and there. The energy beads, like this one, which is the hematite. It's a natural gemstone. Some people like to believe, like myself, that gemstones have they hold like special properties, special powers. They're elements, natural parts of the earth. Hematite happens to be a really good grounding stone. It's also another name for it is called the bloodstone, and that's because it does help clear the body of toxins. And these hematite energy beads, they also help with fatigue, depression, stress. And those are some of the same traits that CBD helps work with as well. So, and CBD, like I said, does come in many products, but even if you don't want the flower, the lotions, or any of the topicals or the gummies, you can still use the hematite beads to kind of balance out
your system.
Balance out it's overall for good cleaning out toxins, and then the EMF, and EMR radiation frequencies.
Okay, so the hematite beads, and what are the other ones called?
So the two main brands that we offer right now, as far as energy and grounding and blocking off the EMF, the electromagnetic frequencies and radiation, which comes from our phones, Wi-Fi, all electronic devices, everything that we need to get along in life, all of the devices that we use, they send through these electromagnetic frequencies through the body, which can be harmful. Like I said, it causes fatigue, dizziness, migraines, headaches, and all of that. So these are good diffusers against
to block those
off.
Rays.
Right.
Okay.
Block those radiation frequencies.
Right. So that's and that's what I really wanted you to get to, because I was listening for it. I was like, okay, she's talking about the frequency waves and things that these beads block from attacking our system.
Mm-hmm.
So they're to help diffuse any of those radiation rays and things that come to us. These beads help to diffuse them and block that energy from coming in. It can't block it 100%, but it can block a whole lot of it, okay? Because we interact with electricity on an everyday basis, right, and all types of things. So yeah, and
it's just good to have around you, on your laptop, on your phone. And the easiest way to ground that energy, diffuse that energy, is by wearing it. But just having, some people do have. I have the actual gemstones as well, and you just place them around certain electronic devices, just to kind of
diffuse some of that radiation. Yeah. That is really exciting. So I never really paid any attention. Like, I know you put these stones around and things, but I didn't really understand that they were grounders to diffuse some of the electromagnetic rays.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes so much sense. And so, anyway, let's talk a little bit more about the CBD. Okay, so the CBD, I did say, is not the same as the marijuana is sold in the regular store, right?
Correct.
So, but it is now a health healer. So tell me a little bit about that. Tell us a little bit about that.
So CBD is, again, that overall just helping aid the body to restore balance through all the years of damage that we put into it. Again, it's like a daily vitamin. It's not going to happen right away, but over time you might see, that you don't get as many migraines, or you have more energy, or your sleep is better at night.
So CBD brings balance to the body. Okay, and the hemp beads.
Well, that's hematite, but the gemstone.
So gemstones, hematite beads, they diffuse radiation.
Correct.
And CBD brings balance in the body.
The main areas where they both work together is because of the radiation, right, that we're going to take in no matter what. You take your CBD, your daily vitamin, whether you're going to put it on as a lotion or oil, if you're going to put it in your food, if you're going to have it come in a flower form. And the only reason why it comes in these other areas is because we want it to be as natural for you as you would do anything else. So if someone is, though, a natural weed smoker, nobody knows about CBD and everybody's afraid of it. So here, try it in the flower form. It looks just like what you normally smoke. It looks like it and smells like it, but it's not the same thing. It's actually healthier for you. And if you're not a smoker, that's fine. You can eat the gummies, because who doesn't like candy? Or, you can put the lotion or the oils on, or use the lotions, because they just want it to be natural. They want you to take it in as naturally as you would do anything else.
To help to restore balance to the body.
Right.
Because so many
continuous use. But like I was saying, that because we're going to always use electronics, you're always going to be exposing yourself and opening yourself up to migraines, headaches, depression, fatigue, because all of this stuff is pulsating and going through our body and causing all these imbalances in our body. So the beads work with that, because it kind of just diffuses the energy, diffuses those electronics, while CBD comes in and tries to help balance everything out.
Okay. Okay, that all sounds great and wonderful. Okay, so let me ask you, how long you've been doing this since when? You just started when
I just started this business
when the pandemic started.
Studying the nature behind everything, as far as the bees and the CBD. I mean, that's studying that. I don't know, months, years, but it's just coming together in these past couple of months.
Okay. So, when we come back, we're going to find out a little bit more about Kueen's business, Legendary Beginnings, and we'll be right back. And we're back. And so I just want to, before we get ready to wrap this up, I want to let you tell the people again how they can reach you and find you.
So on Instagram at Legendary Beginnings, or www.legendarybeginnings.com.
Okay.
Also, I do have a location, 9001 Nations Ford Road, a Metro Fashion Ave. Shout out to my business partner, Drillin Dre, who's known for, the king of go grills in the city. So yes, 9001 Nations Ford.
Okay, so 9001 Nations Ford Road, and they can find you on Instagram at Legendary Beginnings, and then they can find you, and your website is again?
Legendarybeginnings.com.
Legendarybeginnings.com. That's pretty easy. We should be able to locate that. And you, again, you're selling the hemp beads,
the energy healing beads, and CBD products.
Great. Thank you so much for your help. So again, look her up on Instagram. Go to her website, just so that you can learn more about CBD and learn more about the hemp beads. No, I'm saying
These
it
energy
wrong.
healing beads. But
Energy
come to the
healing beads.
location. I'm there. You can ask me questions. Meet me personally. Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so come to the location, meet her personally, ask her questions, and also go to her website and you'll find out more information. Again, I'm so grateful that you're here and you were able to come on. I'm so proud of you as your mother. I'm excited about what you're doing. I'm grateful for my beads, healing beads, that will help heal and diffuse some of the electromagnets that enter into my body on a regular basis, because again, just dealing with different things that we use in reference to the microwave, the toaster, whatever.
Wi-Fi,
yeah,
power lines going through everything. This whole setup is a hazard.
So we're coming into the next year, 2021, and 5G is coming. So everything is going to be speeded up, more electro things, and so we need these healing beads, these diffusers. That's what I'm going to call them, diffusers, to stop the electromagnets that come towards us and come into our bodies. These are diffusers, grounders. So instead of the electromagnets coming into our body and causing us to be off balance, we have these beads that will ground us, and that's good news. And so I want to just say again, thank you so much for coming on. And so again, we are so grateful for you, our supporters and our listeners, for tuning into us. So we are going to get ready to go, and we'll talk to you soon. Next time, we'll see you on Speak Life with Melissa Bailey. Have a great day.